Get ready for the ultimate Movies Based on Books challenge. Can you guess all 115 films adapted from literature from these 5-second clips? You will have 3 seconds to guess each one. Hit subscribe and put your book and cinema knowledge to the test.
When you break a promise to yourself, things can get a little dicey.
You're not safe here.
We're not safe anywhere.
You walk out on me.
I want every home and pasture checked, every children to be brought inside the city walls.
Finally, they shuttle him to a radio factory in Minsk where he lives as high on the hog as he ever has.
We're beginning to hear a lot about a lawyer creep named Gordon Liddy.
Some big bug wants his private railway car to meet him in New York.
Couldn't understand a damn thing he said, so I got him to read me poetry out loud.
If I was him, then they're gonna have some records.
While going about my duties on the other side of the park, I noted some valuables that had gone astray.
Bribe somebody or other for some kind of a certificate or something.
He's just a foolish old man.
His train. His. It's my train. I...
He received an urgent owl from the Ministry of Magic and left immediately for London.
I mean, somebody doesn't just randomly prank phone call a victim's entire family 90 minutes after they've been shot.
I was getting a little punchy and I didn't want to cut the lem loose with you guys still in it.
Well, I was just talking to Mitch, and he was saying that Galt and a couple of deputies were
You tell me you're staying at the Doral in Midtown Manhattan and you lose the car out by the Brooklyn Bridge?
And he came over and he sat on the bed right next to me, put his arm around my shoulder, and we just sat there.
Mein lieber Pluskat, welchen Kurs haben denn diese Schiffe?
Auf mich zu, direkt!
Why don't you go back in time and save Mrs. Halpern and her baby?
I need a bath, and I'd like to be by myself.
understand that language?
Paint your shirt speaks English. He just does this to aggravate me.
Books, Carson City's full of hard cases who'd sell their souls to put your name on the wall.
There are pilgrims going to Canterbury with rich offerings, and traders riding to London with fat purses.
At the time of Noakes' shooting, Michael was working as an assistant New York district attorney.
After Beirut, we'll use our source to find the remaining targets.
I wanted to come and see if I could help y'all and pray with you. Thank you.
Whenever possible, we use a kind of sign language.
I was actually her first boyfriend in the 7th grade, and I was just wondering if you had any way of reaching her or...
When you tell the police how this happened, I want you to tell it like this, yeah?
They were restless on the island, and then came the war and jobs across the sea. And
I've been made the New York head of the Justice Department Joint Strike Force Against Organized Crime.
Wouldn't be much fun in a farmhouse in winter or in some dreary wartime hotel.
Of course you are. Everybody should have a friend like me.
Come on, Ed.
I was hoping that I might have a reason to stay, but congratulations on...
Nothing to fear from an old man you vanquished long ago, who only wants to see.
Who says I can't sing it?
I like it. Keep working on it. Drop an octave here, change a line there.
In the plant, out in the pit, and even up in the offices, all with the foot on the throat of every...
We've been burned by his usual players in the formal channel, so he brings in an honest broker.
Pierce, through the back river. Casey cut straight down.
Number 1, lay out a winter garden for cool season crops.
have provided that most precious thing, the gift of life.
I mean, the rumor is that they've got 9 players that have already signed Division I letters of intent.
We felt that with your record of service and with the high esteem the public holds
we need a commissioner.
We're not clever like you, so we have to be clever in other ways, because if we weren't, there would be no fun.
I am your supreme commander here, and my name is Miss Inch.
I got parents calling me on the phone asking, did someone get shot?
Well, they say a man who has to buy a big car like that's trying to compensate for smaller genitals, is he?
I mean, a girl decides how far she's gonna let you go in the first 5 minutes.
Well, seeing that he wasn't there, it'll be kind of hard for us to leave a space for him.
Well, she was refused admittance to this hospital on the basis of her race.
We're family. We have to stick together. Why? So we can...
I think I'm gonna go.
My name is Jerome L. Boyd, and I got what is called a sociopathic personality.
Well, a man is entitled to come home and find dinner on the table without having to wade through a convention of male strippers.
Hey, man, would you, kindly bring me that little brass case in the bureau over there with my nail polish?
But you know, a couple leaks turn into maybe one big leak, and then that big leak becomes a very big responsibility.
These fighters have only fueled enough for 10 minutes over London.
You know, I've been reading up about this, and the first thing you gotta do is admit it to yourself.
I prayed for a sign that I was right in accusing Mr. Chiari, and last night it came.
Promise kiss of springtime that makes the lonely winters.
He's out to lunch right now.
I want to see somebody in charge.
London. It's got it all, including your own personal tour guide.
I wake up each morning. Like a deer. Church.
Decent car, nothing too fancy, but it has to run so they can get into Boston and New York.
Дело не в этом. Не важно, почему человек любит. Это у всех по-разному. Это не крик.
Love your enemy and pray for those who persecute you.
Which make it imperative that I should take them back to London immediately.
I just wish you could find a way to come over and watch the ghost with me.
But Klaus wasn't the sort to think on the surface of anything.
Well, I'm also really involved in the science competition.
My sister always told me there's the type of guy you're crazy about.
She couldn't fool me about being Jewish, but what fascinated me was why she chose to be the child of survivors.
That ain't all halibut in that net, you know, Lieutenant.
I just never figured you for a runner. Luther,
Actually, if you knew Francis better, you know these brownies are a sign of avoidance.
Using an electrical generator, I gave him a 4-hour orgasm.
and a flight to New York, maybe.
Pathology. This guy's Houdini squared. We have to put on brakes now. We're not dealing.
I reached into the drawer for my own weapon, and as I came up, the first shot, I felt breezed by my shoulder.
They seem determined to drag God into it.
We know this woman is the head of an underground movement in Manila.
He died peacefully in the night that second time. I buried him up there in the pet cemetery, where, as you saw, his bones still...
And I know that you and I kind of got off on the wrong foot last night, but...
Now tell the truth. Have you ever kissed a boy?
No, but you have.
I want you to put your hands on the roof of the car.
I was in America many times. New York, Amarillo, Texas.
I mean, this guy could have had surgery, leaving him without a voice box, breathing through a stoma.
Forward into the valley of death, road to 600.
And I realized that though I came for the powder, I'm getting into something much, much more.
Well, I just came down here to see what they see, because they're never wrong.
I think it's time I got back to London.
Which he blames on the actions of a rogue trader in Singapore.
This will bring you much closer than the occasional ski trip or sponge bath.
I'm Arthur Castus, commander of the Sarmatian Knights sent by Bishop Germanus of Rome.
Hi, my name is Dan, and I'm here to blow up your fucking town!
The bad news is, this place actually makes me miss the old place.
Well, after that, I guarantee you'll run out of Reaper men before I run out of ways of killing them.
Great. This is just great.
They are daughters of my niece, Soraya.
Da quanto tempo non ti avevo vista? Sei molto cambiata e non in peggio.
Some idiot in New York was trying to cut costs and didn't realize what they were doing.
Yeah, I mean, Harry, there's shit in our meat.
Harry! Hey!
Let's make this a creative enterprise. Boris, let's start all...
What do you want to do with this?
No woman, child, ever withstood that much.
I'm not gonna start another fight in my life, even if they come before we can get away.
I have them made by Holland and Holland of London.
And in just a moment, we'll be hearing from Tally Atwater on that subject.
What the hell have you done, Longstreet? How close are you to finishing the boat?
It's nearly ready.
Finish it.
Holding a day-old dumpling.
Mr. Damaris, everything after I walked back and found her there.
Quite there. Get the rage on the page, women.
Where are you going, little lady?
To Africa.
Africa.
I'm a missionary. This year's winter pageant promises to be truly inspiring.
Thanks for watching! Don't forget to subscribe for more movie challenges.